We're with Gershom today, who is one of our fish farmers. He's just down here. We'll see his pond, but this is his greenhouse, so I just thought I'd come and show you his setup. Let me just interrupt you for a second. We have an opportunity for you. If you are interested in fish farming, if you're an entrepreneur, if you would like to set up your own hub, please get in touch. We have an application at the moment open. We're trying to get as many people as possible to apply, register their interest, because we are setting up 5 new hubs in the next 4 years, for sure, and there may be way more than that. So you could be one of those people that we're working with. So please do find the link in the description and apply. We'd love to hear from you. Maybe not, it could be not this year, it could be another year, that's quite okay. But just let us know. So it's very good. He's showing me his cucumbers, which he's got here. You were telling me you harvested yesterday?
Yes,
right?
I harvested yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you think the cucumbers are doing here?
Inside the greenhouse, they are doing well. But sometimes we get the challenge of pests.
Yeah.
Like now you can see, I've got this white kind of small.
They're like aphids, perhaps?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
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 So that's, yeah. You can see how they are coming. Yeah. Even down there I have, those are now ready to harvest. That big one, they are now ready for harvest.
And then you have some tomatoes that aren't doing so well.
Yeah, but the tomatoes are now out. Yeah, except the ginger is coming. You can see the ginger is coming. And see this small one is also coming. Yeah, so I want to see how the ginger can work in the greenhouse. Yeah. Yes.
So welcome to this video. My name's Tim. I'm here with RAD, Rural Aquaculture Development. We're on Gershom's farm. He's just behind me. You have heard him speaking already. We're up at his greenhouse just behind me up there. He's a mixed farmer like we talked about, and he's got lots of different crops and varieties. So the question is, why is he doing that? Why has he got different products? So we come here for fish, that's what we've come for. But why is he so keen on getting these different products? And I asked him that question, and here's his answer. Gershom, we're just talking, he's got a mixed farm, lots of different species.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about that, and you were saying that the problem with one species. How do you see the problem?
The problem is, let's say when you are infested with pests or the season, or anything with just one product, you can be disappointed.
Yeah.
So for me, I've tried to put several to diversify, so that if I fail here, I gain there.
Yeah.
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 And even when you are supplying the customers, you easily get good customers because they know you have almost everything they want.
Yeah.
But with one product, it doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many kilos have we got here? 6 kilos. Christmas is weighing that. Well done. So 6 kilos. So these are quite big fish. So one of the big ones is 400, Sam said. 421, okay. And then here we've got the smaller ones. So this farm this pond is about 8 years old. Pauson was saying that I came here when I was doing my research. I'm not sure I really remember that, but he would know. It's terrible, isn't it? Age catches up with us. So 8 years ago I was here, and this farm was being constructed. So there's been a couple of issues since then. So a couple of slides, and then when they opened the bank over there to harvest, a lot of the fish went out. So this is this is the type of farmer that we want to support, because Gershom, he knows what he's doing. He's got a good setup, and we want to increase his fish because we think this will be a good revenue source for him. Now, currently he'll come with a rod and take some fish for his table. You can see you can put it there, having a rest. It's a heavy with the box. There's the radical. We're going to test that. That's why we're here. But this is the type of farm that we want to support because it's 8 years, not huge amounts of harvest, and we think that, you know, if you put some nice green water, which is why the nice big fish, but give it some maggots, some BSF, and he would get some great growth. He could sell that, increases revenue, and then we could also, oh, there's a smart solution, he's helping with the barrow. And then the frass, the leftover, he can use it on his garden. And he's got so many crops that would be really helpful. He's also got manure because he's got cows. So he's got some substrate with some vegetable waste that he'll get. So he's got substrate for his BSF, he's got the use for the frass, and he's got the use for the pellets. So we would love to support him to take him from a farmer that's doing fish at very low level to, you know, much greater sales. So that's what we're looking at doing. And there's Sam's collecting some data, because we collect data from our farmers just to see, we can track how they're doing. We can see if they're improving. It helps us to help them essentially to see where their areas of challenges are. Also helps us to showcase our impact. We have lots of international partners. Think Aqua would be a good one to mention. Gatsby Africa who've helped us, who are particularly interested in this type of model. We want to show them that actually we are having an impact on people. There's the food shop prize as well, which was through Think Aqua. So they, you know, they funded some of this data collection that we're doing because we're trying to evidence our impact. You can see here there's a solar pump. The other thing that he does, which I think is really smart, is this green water is really fertile, and it's great for plants. So it's like liquid fertilizer, obviously the water is that he needs. So he's got that solar system there. You can hook up a solar pump, pump the water around his farm, and fertilize his crops as he needs it. So very good system. I hope you've enjoyed meeting him. I certainly have. He's very knows his stuff, and it's nice to be able to talk agriculture with someone who gets it and is doing it with a lot of interest and motivation, who's someone who's trying new things, because that's often what we're trying to do as well. So very pleased to meet him, and I will leave you at this point. So thanks for watching, and I hope we'll see you on the next video.